for one, like, it's not glorified, you know. Which I'm not saying every West Coast rapper glorifies it, but there are a good half that do, you know. Even though I like the game, you know, I'll say straight up, the game is one of them. Where he almost glorifies it. You know?
Yeah.
He glorifies that he's a blood and he's in the streets and all that shit. It's like, man, you know, dude, like I said, I don't want to sound like I'm hating on the game, respect them and stuff like that. And I like the game. Like I said, I do actually like the game, but sometimes it's like, dude, I'm just not in the mood to hear about, you know, Bloods and Crips and shit, man. How you're a real G in this and that. I'm sorry, man. I'm just fucking. But yeah. No.
What about, like, I mean, so those are mostly the guys you mentioned are like solo artists?
Yeah, I mean, there's some groups that I like too. I just can't remember any names off the top of my head right now, you know.
Wu-Tang?
Well, yeah, of course, Wu-Tang. You know, honestly, like, and this is, in some sense, it's hip-hop related, but, like, you know, it's not, I mean, just kind of going away from this little segment of, like, suggestions and stuff like that. This was early. One of what actually got me into Wu-Tang a lot, man.
What's up?
And this was, like, what's it called, like, I mean, yeah, what sparked my attention first was, like, you know, their approach, like, especially with 36 Chambers, how it was, like, kind of like a mix with, like, the old Kung Fu movies.
Yeah.
Their approach was, like, symbolically mixing in Kung Fu with the hip-hop and everything. But one of what really kept my attention, what really kept me with them, and I've heard some people criticize them, even back when they were about this, but, like, you heard all the other groups, how they'd be like, yo, that's my nigga, yo, you a thug, and all that. And Wu-Tang was like, nah, when they spoke to each other, they were like, hey, what's up, God? What's up, Lord? What up, God? You know, it's like it was like that positive reinforcement. It was like, wow, I'm hearing all the other people, even when they talk to their friends, yo, you my nigga, you my man, you my dog, you down, you die for me. Wu-Tang's here, they calling each other gods. That was kind of like, wow, you know, it opened up my eyes to a different thing. I was like, man, like I said, that positive charge, like, wow, you know, and just that glimpse, like, you know what, there's more to life than this fucking wearing baggy pants and rags and shit and bleeding for your block.
Man, why are you gonna make fun of the outfit I'm wearing right now? Damn, dog.
Well, you know, you said you were going into work after this.
Shit, man.
And them gold teeth look ridiculous on you.
What are you talking about, man?
All that frost in your mouth. No, but that's what kept my attention, though, on the real. For real, like, just that, like I said, that positive reinforcement. No one else was doing that shit at the time.
Yeah.
Like I said, especially when the Wu-Tang first came out, everybody was all hyped on thug life and keeping it real, and repping your block, and all this other shit. And then Wu-Tang came out, and like I said, they had some songs like that, but really, a lot of their songs really weren't like that. They weren't glorifying anything. They were just, you know, kind of talking about how shit is, you know. And anytime they like did any kind of like hype song, it was just about partying and shit like that, you know. But a lot of it was like, it was honestly a lot of their songs. If you really listen to it, even though they had like some of their tearjerker emotional songs, a lot of their songs were just reinforcing positivity, man. Go out and do something with yourself, man. And this really Wu-Tang as a whole. Why they even like, if you don't know anything, like any history about the Wu-Tang Clan, and reason why their numbers got so big as far as like members are involved and stuff like that, because they were never originally supposed to be a rap group. They were just a group of guys that just like a group of struggling rappers that decided to get together, and they were more like a support group from one another. That's why they did that shit for each other. That's why they called each other the kind of names and stuff like that. That's, you know, they were like trying to encourage each other to do shit. Yeah. You know? That's why they later on they had so many members of Wu-Tang and shit like that, even unofficial members. Like fucking Redman is actually an unofficial member of Wu-Tang. Killer Priest is an unofficial member of Wu-Tang, you know? I can't remember all the other guys though, but like there's so many members of Wu-Tang that honestly you probably don't even know, realistically.
Oh, Ghostface, isn't he?
Yeah, Ghostface is an official member.
Yeah.
He came a little bit later on, but Ghostface is an official member of
Old
Wu-Tang.
Dirty Bastard, he was?
Old Dirty was the original member.
Yeah.
But no, I'm talking about guys that were unofficial. Like I said, Redman.
Yeah.
Redman is an unofficial member of Wu-Tang. You know, Killer Priest is an unofficial member of Wu-Tang. There's a lot of guys. I can't remember all of them right now, but there's a lot of guys that are unofficial members, or just members in general because of that. Wu-Tang Clan was never really weren't supposed to be an actual rap group. They were just, they described themselves more as a support group, and that's why even later on when they really got off the charts, they still kept or off the feet and stuff like that. They still kept on trying to promote so many unknown rappers and stuff like that.
Fuck, dude, if I didn't have to work, dude, we could go see him tonight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're in fucking Chicago.
Oh fuck.
God damn you.
Damn it, man.
Wu-Tang, you're supposed to let us know when you come into our town.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
No, but just, let's see. Well, RZA,
Jizza, Old Dirty Bastard, Expected Deck, Raekwon the Chef, and Method Man. Those were the original members.
Yep, you've nailed it.
That's how much I love Wu-Tang.
Yep. They have 6 members that are technically official. Well, they have
of the original.
Yeah, they have Master Killer.
Yeah, he came on later. Master Killer came on later. Ghostface came on later. I think Ghostface didn't come on until like the Wu-Tang Forever album.
Okay.
If I remember right. And then I don't know when Master Killer came on. I think it was roughly around that time too.
Inspector Deck.
Inspector Deck was on the original group.
Okay. I'm
talking about later on when.
No, I got you. Yeah.
And like I said, Ghostface didn't come on until about I think the Wu-Tang Forever album. I think that's that could be wrong, but I think that's when Master Killer came on too. Killer Priest was like semi already starting to get into the flow of that, into the Wu-Tang Forever album. He was already in the mix of it. If memories recalling right, I think he's on a couple of tracks on the Wu-Tang Forever album. Or it could be Wu-Tang Unite. I don't remember anymore. It's been a minute. But no, I mean, again, I'm just going to go back to it. Because even now, I was thinking about this morning. It kind of tripped me out, Even last night when I was going home, I was thinking about this, how Wu-Tang's so different, even from a lot of artists as of today. And even especially from back then, man. So like I said, that was the biggest thing that caught me. All the other rap artists, even the ones I liked, they were just, from that time, constantly just like I said, this all this shit that you could take towards negativity, even though they were trying to put a positive spin on it. Hey, you my nigga, man, I'll die for you. Wu-Tang was like, man, you my God, man. We gonna rise up together. You God, dog. You're a Lord. We can do this shit. Just gotta believe.
Yeah.
All the other motherfuckers, like I said, if it wasn't nigga, you my dog.
Yeah.
Doug, we die together.
Yeah.
It's like, man, why we gotta die, nigga?
What if I don't want to die?
Yeah.
I got things to do.
In my teenagehood, I ain't gonna lie, I'll say it straight up, and I'll be honest with it. I'll be open. I was suicidal, man.
Yeah.
And then, hearing that shit was kind of some of the skips that sort of moved me out of, even feeling like that. Because, I won't blame hip-hop, because it was already in my head anyway. It was already in my motion. You know what I mean? But, when you're already in that mindset, and then you're, the songs even you're listening to, were, they constantly mention, oh, man, I'll die for you. Nigga, we gonna die in this shit. We die for this. We die for... It's man, die. Nigga, I wanna die.
I wanna live, baby.
I ain't gonna do nothing outside of this anyway. Nothing but fucking 2-bit running little nickel and dime hustles and shit like that. Hoping to do something major. Illegally. Come on, man. Wu-Tang came around, got this, got that. Aspire to do better, And even when they talked about the sad stuff, it was they still put hope at the end of the song. It's hey, but there's still hope.
Yeah.
And that snapped a big chord in me. I was like, man, wow, that's what really got my attention and really made me a fan and made me want to explore further into who these guys were, And like all pretty much all the Wu-Tang members, man, they have some rough ass backgrounds, man. And you're reading their stories, and especially now, and what they're all doing now, like where they came from. I mean, granted, you can kind of see that in hip hop in general. Mm-hmm. Not all hip hop artists, but a good like 80% of them come from a shit background.
Yeah.
But like you really look at Wu-Tang and where they came from and what they're doing now, with the power that they.
Well, a lot of them Staten Island, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, what I was saying, like a lot of what they're doing now from where they came from and stuff like that, it's like wow. And they still keep on trying to put out the positivity and build others up and pick up others, So it's like, wow, they didn't like make the limelight and then just forget about, all what they came from and what their original message was. They still keep trying to push out, and help their part of the world.
Yeah.
And that's what still keeps me a fan of the Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Every Wu Wednesday, motherfucker. Moon Crush Wednesday? Nah, it's Wu Wednesday. Don't try to take the Wu. Did you come from the slums of Shaolin? No, bitch. Back off.
Well, that's why. Like, I think it was RZA that did the soundtrack for Ghost Dog.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He did the scoring.
Love that fucking.
He did the scoring. It wasn't just the soundtrack. He did the scoring for the damn movie.
Yeah.
That was his first scoring project, and then from there he went on to move on to others and stuff like that. I can't remember all the other movies he's done score for.
Shit, I think he did one of the Blades.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he did it for Blade Trilogy.
But yeah, I'm not gonna fall for that. He didn't direct it.
But he made money. And exactly, he didn't direct it, so it's okay.
The fucking music was fucking dope.
Yeah, the music was dope, man.
The movie sucked, but
the scoring for the scoring.
Because I remember like we were through, like and they're like, fuck this movie.
But the scoring's on point.
yeah. But like Ghost Dog, kind of just went off a little bit. That's another one of those movies I think doesn't get the love it deserves.
Nah.
That movie is so good. And I think I'm going to leave it off on that today. That if people that are listening to this, go watch that movie.
Ghost Dog, yeah.
Go watch Ghost Dog. Because that movie is so good. Forrest Whitaker is so good in that movie.
This is the story behind that movie.
Yeah. It's based off the...
It's based off of 2 actual books. Because, I mean, like, what's it called? Like, it's the Hakigaru?
Yes.
Which is, what's it called? Translates in the shadow and the leaves or something like that. I can't remember right now. But it's the code manual for the last clan of samurai that was in Japan before they completely converted to where they are nowadays.
And we're not talking about the last samurai starting with Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
fuck that.
Nah. Which my history's a little fuzzy on that. But either way, that's what that book is. The Hakigaru. It's like a collection of poems and entries. It's almost like a diary of each like big strong and known member from that clan, from that samurai fifth. And then the other one, which is the Rashomon, which is a little bit of a newer book compared to the Hakigaru. But the Rashomon is literally is a collection of like short stories and poems, and that's why it kind of flowed like that too. So how the movie flowed and stuff, because it was kind of mimicking the Rashomon a little bit. And the Rashomon's even mentioned in that book in that movie anyway. But yeah, I mean, like it's based on the Hakigaru more. The story, the way the story style, how they tell it, is more like the Rashomon. But or one of the stories in that Rashomon anyway, because the Rashomon is like several small short stories and shit. But that movie's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah.
I wish I still had. I need to get that. You need to get a copy of the movie again. That's the only thing I hate about it, because I love the movie so much, but I always end up losing the copy I get. in some way, shape, or form. Whether I loan it to somebody and they never give it back to me, or I lose it in the times I've moved